are truly brilliant creatures, but we can also be incredibly stupid. We push doors that are labeled pull. We insist on wearing socks with sandals. And we lose our phones in our hands and our glasses on our heads. But somehow, we even manage to mess up love. I'm sure many of you, along with myself, can tell many horrifying tales of dates gone wrong. In Sandy Jackson's Journal of Adolescence, there's a quote that states, "The initiation of romantic relationships is generally recognized as a normative developing task of adolescents." Now, realizing that dating happens during developing kind of explains why we're so bad at it, but it's also a good reason to think about how to get it right. How do we go on dates to stay true to ourselves? Now, the norms and the studies have kind of set up dating scripts. Dating scripts as in what we should do and what we should say. And all the time, so many of us feel like we should follow these. But I say that it's time to break free. I hope that this speech will demonstrate how in 3 steps, with the hello, the date itself, and the goodbye. Okay, so first step, the hello. Ladies, I know you have changed 5 times in preparation for this moment. And I know that when your date walks in that door, you must remember that he is not your ticket for free rides and free meals. He is a friend. Treat him nicely. Connie Spreadbury of Sage Publications completed a study where she found that females were usually happy or scared on a first date, whereas males were either happy or awkward. Now, this is most obvious at that first encounter and that first hello. It's always nice to know what the experts think of us, but I say embrace it. Girls, if you're scared, embrace how nervous you are. Tell him that you're nervous from excitement. And boys, if you're awkward, steer into it. Believe me, we think it's the cutest thing ever. Don't forget that she wants to know that you've been thinking of her all day. We each have truths about the way we are feeling. So why hide that from the people that we're starting to see, where they will never see us for who we truly are? Step 2. Now never overthink the step of where to go. Whoever's planning the date, just think of one thing that you really want to do or one place that you really want to go and bring your date with you. It's as simple as that. Share your interests with that person because in the end that's what you're looking for and you have no reason to postpone that. Now guys, we're going to take a little break here. A couple of words of wisdom. If you are taking your date on any kind of outdoor excursion, bring 2 coats. As a rule, your lovely date will not be bringing a jacket because she doesn't want to cover that beautiful outfit that she's been planning, that outfit that she changed 5 times to perfect. So, in the course of the evening, she will get cold and she will smile and shiver until you offer her your coat. So be smart and bring 2. But eventually during your date, you're going to come to that pivotal moment, that question of who will pay. In their empirical study entitled Who Pays First on Our First Date? Young Men's Discourses on the Male Provider, Jar Marilla, Sierra, and Alan found that there are 3 reasons why men feel that they must pay. The first is to give a good impression. The second is to show how much they care. And the third is to do the socially acceptable thing. Now don't get me wrong, the first 2 reasons are very good, but the last one is so unreasonable. Ladies, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want anyone to feel like they would have to spend money on me in order to be socially acceptable. So what I say is to understand and to appreciate that your date wants to pay, but at that same time, work to eliminate that last reason. In the end, you want to go on an adventure and pay for anything that comes up as a thank you and not an obligation. Third step, the goodbye. The Young Singles Scripts for Dating, in the book called Gender and Society, lays out the typical scripts of a couple going on a date. At the end of both the girl script and the guy script was this one line, and it said, "Tell your date you had a good time." Tell your date you had a good time. Okay, that's polite. That's the socially correct thing to do. But once again, I say stay true to yourself. Tell your date whatever's going on in your mind. You are under no obligation whatsoever to have had a good time. So tell the truth. Because once we start using these words honestly, to honestly convey how we feel, they will start to mean so much more. So I will leave you with this. Choose your truths. Allow your date to choose their own. Give them the freedom to choose their own. And see how these align and complement each other. The hellos, the dates, and the goodbyes. Because once we finally stop that scripted way which humans fall in love, we can go back to simply pushing doors that they pull.
Okay. Jessica, how was that? Final speech of the round.
It was fun. It was good.
Okay. What was fun for you about it?
I think it was nice to take a different approach to how to instead of just like laying out literally a process. And I just kind of wanted to wake everyone up at the end. And I don't know, I think it's the first time I was excited to give a speech.
Music's like, the angels are singing! I'm glad you had that experience. That's a nice way to walk away from it. Okay, audience questions, comments, feedback for Jessica?
You had such a conversational tone and pace, and you were just able to change your pace like throughout when it was necessary, and it just felt so natural. And I really liked your presentation with the changing pictures. It was really cute, and I just felt like I was watching a professional like TED Talk or something. So yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. The way you spoke was really engaging. I love that you would be really conversational and make some jokes.